All right, y'all. So it is, and I've got this opened up, ready to go. But it is the second to last video of the night. I've got a movie review to do, and I'm doing this, and then I'm going to bed. I got work tomorrow. So let's get right into it. We have the Alice in Wonderland tarot card deck that I'm going to do. So, first off, let me get into this. The last card that I had was this one. We have the Ten of Spears. Let me see what this one meant. I don't think this one held up for today, though. I can't remember. Ten of Spears represents a painful endings. A friendship, relationship, goal, project has run its course. Though you're feeling disappointed and hurt because things didn't go according to plan, know that this is a learning experience for you. I'm gonna stop it right there. There was nothing that ended today. All my friendships are still intact. My relationship is still intact. Everything's still good to go. There was nothing. So this card did not work. The only thing that the only thing that ended today, as you guys have probably heard, is that Biden is not running for president next year. Which, by the way, I am glad to hear. I'm not saying that because I'm Democrat, Republican. I'm not any of those things at all. I'm saying this more as a personal standpoint. This has nothing to do with him being president. This has everything to do, though, with him being a person. For his health, I'm glad he's stepping down. For his health and for his family and for his friends. Because they've got to be worried about him. If this was your family member and you seen him struggle on the podium to remember things, and then on top of that he's got COVID, I believe, at his age, you'd be wanting him to step down. Like, please just call it a day. We're worried about you. That's the reason why I'm glad he stepped down, because you gotta, at some point, you gotta look past him being a president and humanize the situation. And as a human being, I mean, if it was my parents doing that, I would want them to step down. Like, dude, it's time. Let us help take care of you. You need to step back. And because, I mean, presidency, let's face it, being the president of the United States, you've got literally the weight of the world on your shoulders as president. I'm glad that now he doesn't have to deal with that stress anymore, which is better for him. It's probably better for his health. He can focus more on his health. He can focus more on the things that are right in front of him. And, hopefully he'll be on this earth a lot for a lot longer than what he would have if he stayed in as president, just because of his health deteriorating. Maybe now with not that stress of the weight of the world on his shoulders, his health will increase, and thus his life expectancy will go further too. I hope. Because like I said, I don't wish death on anybody. I don't care who they are. Like when Trump nearly got shot last week. I'm not wishing death on anybody. Don't want to see it happen. I don't care who you are. So there you go. It doesn't matter whether you're right or left or who you're voting for, who you're not voting for. Like I said, I'm not a politician at all. I'm not right. I'm not left. I just simply try to vote for the best person I think is fit for the job. And I don't try to sway anybody whatsoever in who I'm voting for. I'm not trying to sway any of you, which is why I'm not telling you who I'm voting for. It's none of your business. And it's none of my business as to who you're voting for. That's just how I see it. Where I'm not an expert in the matter whatsoever, and I'm not going to try to pretend I am. So I'm just simply saying that I don't wish anybody dead. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they did. I'm still not wishing for them for their death. And that goes for Trump, and that goes for Biden as well. So I'm in that regard, I'm glad that Biden is stepping down, and that hopefully he can focus on his health, and he can come away with this a lot better. But anyway, moving on. So that's the only thing that happened today that I'm aware of, and now that I gave my opinion on that matter, let's see what card I got today. The card, oh heck, we got another one. We got 9 of Spears. I did a really good job of shuffling this. But anyway, 9 of Spears, that's what I got. So we're going to go with it. Maybe it'll hold up. It was right side up, so pretty cool looking cards though. I like the Spears. Alright, so let's get into it. 9 of Spears. Okay, so 9 of Spears. If it were reversed, which it was not, but if it were, that would suggest that you're struggling with your feelings of regret and remorse. You feel disappointed and sad about something that happened in your past and are having trouble moving on from it. Don't be afraid to seek help and guidance from others if you need it. But that is not what I got. I got upright. So upright says it represents worry, confusion, and anxiety. Sometimes it can represent actual nightmares. It's time for you to. It's time to take inspiration from Alice, who woke up uh, just in the nick of time as inhabitants of Wonderland were chasing her, and stop allowing your anxieties to get the best of you. Okay, well, I don't know how well that's going to hold up. I haven't had any bad dreams or anything like that, and anxiety and all that has not been a big factor as of right now. I'm kind of, right now in my life, I'm at peace. That may change later on down the road, but as of right now, everything is, I would say smooth sailing, but it's, you know, I'm going at a steady pace. Let's put it that way. So, there are some worries, but I think everybody has a few. But as I say, whether anxiety and all that's a factor, as of right now, it's not. Maybe that may change tomorrow. Don't know. Maybe I'll wake up from a bad dream. Who knows? Can't tell you. I haven't got that far yet. But this card suggests that that may just be the case. So we will see if that holds up. So I'm going to put it down in here in the deck. And again, that's the card that I got. So there you go. And I'll probably forget about it before I go to bed, as I always do, because before I fall asleep, because I don't really hold anything to these cards. I just come back and look at them later on the next day and see if they hold true or they don't hold true. Because I'm not a skeptic, nor am I. I'm not a skeptic, nor am I a believer in these cards. I'm kind of in between. And I can say here lately, though, these cards have been more like 30-70. 30% correct, 70% wrong so far. But we'll see. And they kind of keep getting less and less right all the time. But it might have been because I shuffled these poorly, too. So, who knows? It might have been human error as to why these aren't really being accurate. Who knows? But anyway, that is the card that I got. So there you go. I will try to do better in September when I open up the new deck. I'll try to do better in shuffling those cards so they'll be ready to go. Because again, just as a reminder, in September, I will have these cards right here, and I will, not only will I have these cards, but we're going to open it up a little bit, and I have a board in this particular deck right here. I have a board right here that I can use, so I'm going to use this board with these cards for September and October. And yeah, we're going to kind of flip the script, so to speak. So I'll have more, I believe, from the looks of things, we'll have 5 cards drawn instead of just 1. And we'll see what the meanings behind those are. I'm kind of anxious to try that. But we're going to wait. We'll wait till September, and then we'll try it then with the Hocus Pocus cards. And then, as I've said, in November and December will be the this deck entirely. So we'll wait and see, but how everything turns out on that one. But I am anxious to try it. I'm sure some of you all might be wanting to see that video as well, or those videos, and see how everything goes. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Oh, and that, and then January, as soon as January hits, because of J.R.R. Tolkien, I do have Lord of the Rings tarot cards, and I will be doing that in January. So probably from January through, right now, it'll be from January to March, and in March I'll go back into these. So unless I get some more tarot cards in between, we shall see, because I like to mix things up. So we shall see how it goes. But in the meantime, that's all I got for y'all on this particular video. I just gotta do one more video, and then I'm off to bed. I gotta get ready to go to work tomorrow. So I'll catch you all later. Have a good one, and peace out.